AppPoint Software Solutions is a technology company providing innovative solutions and services, revolutionizing development and delivery of enterprise-class business applications. Expense management is one of our widely deployed solutions. PQube Expense Management System is built and powered by BizAPP Studio. The PQube Expense Management Console is a record-keeping system for expenses that are within the company standards and provide accurate and useful expense reports. An employee is entitled to certain benefits under the employee benefit plan of the company. That includes food, travel, and accommodation expenditures. The same expenses and the management console enables an employee to record the expenses incurred while traveling on official duties. Expenses generally include transportation fare, hotel accommodation, food expenditures, and other travel-related expenses. It also includes the policies and procedures that govern expenditures. Certain employees are entitled to a corporate credit card which they can use for business expenses. The Expense Management Console captures these details and generates appropriate expense statements. The capabilities of the solution also include managing corporate credit cards, upload bank statements, submit expense claims, project and split expenses, set up claim rules and responsibilities, also the policies, multilingual and multi-currency support, document attachment, instant alerts, and reports and analytics. Now we will be showcasing the solution. Here we are logged in as an employee who would like to claim the expenses. We click on Create Claim Request, enter the title, we enter the currency. We can enter the currency directly, or we can choose from the master data list that is available with the organization. We enter the start date and the end date to mark the period of the expenses that are to be claimed. Here we are entering description related to the expense statement. Now the employee has traveled to a client here. Now we see we have entered the information, we save the same. Now further we add an expense item. Here as well we need to input the details like date, the expense type which we can attach from the list as well. We relate it to the department which will be approving of the expenses to be claimed. We enter the amount that we need to claim. We enter the description. We put in some remarks that will give more insight into the description of the expense item. Like here we are trying to tell that it was an air ticket and a round trip. Here we need to add an expense proof, upload the same, and then we save the expense item. After we save the expense item, we can also add multiple expense items. Now we have saved the expense statement and the item as well. We submit it for the approval. Once we submit the expense claim statement for the approval, it goes to the next level. Now you see we are logged in as a manager in the expense management system. When the manager sees the system, the screen looks like this. It will give a brief detail of the expenses that have been put up for claim and thus can be selected directly by the manager to approve. Now the manager has approved the same and the expenses have gone for the next level, which is called cost center head or the department head. When the department head is logged in, the screen looks like this. It has a list of expenses. Department head can directly have a look, select and approve the expenses. Post approval of the expenses from the manager and the department level, it goes for the finance check and processing. When the finance person is logged in, the screen looks like this. The list, the brief, the levels, the checks, and can be directly selected from here and processed. This marks the completion of the expense management cycle. Now we also have flexible delivery and deployment options for the solutions that we have. The options are: we can deliver on-premise, on cloud, on a hybrid model as well. For further details, please contact me as mentioned on the details in the screen. Thank you.